We will now give time to our honored guests to share their greetings with the gathering. Please welcome His Excellency, Mr. Thierry Matou, Ambassador of France.
Honorable Governor of Nagaland, Sri Hajish Kumar Ebelaji, Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Neifu Rio, Honorable Minister of Tourism and Higher Education, Sri Tenjin Hima Halongji, dear colleagues, ambassadors, esteemed guests, dear representative of 17 tribes of Nagaland, people of Nagaland, very good evening. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you as France is associated for the first time to the Hornbill Festival, an invitation for which I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the authorities of Nagaland. It is also the first time that I get to visit the state of Nagaland, an honor that reflects more broadly the remarkable development of France-India relationship over the last few years, as our bilateral relationship has both considerably widened in scope and deepened in density. Our leaders meet on a regular basis. Prime Minister of India was in France at the beginning of this year. My president will visit again India at the beginning of next year. Beyond these dense exchanges at the highest level, France is committed to deepening our cooperation on the ground, developing economic and cultural partnerships with the dynamic states and territories that are the very essence of this country. And I want to say tonight that Nagaland is on the top of the list. It is with that spirit that we accepted the honor of being the country partner to one of India's most iconic cultural events, celebrating the vibrancy and diversity of this state. The French Embassy is proud to bring its members in domains which have been recognized as open to growth in this region. We wish to partner with Nagaland in agribusiness, in high-tech, in education, in tourism, so you will see us back in this state to progress in our interaction and cooperation. We are truly delighted to be present and to become a chapter in this iconic cultural event that underline and highlight the rich history and heritage of this state. France, too, believes that such creative expressions need nurturing, and we bring to you our own unique experiences in these art forms. Our delegation includes Roots Zombie, the reggae rock band from France, which will have the privilege to be part of the closing ceremony of the festival on the 10th of December. Tomorrow you will also see a singer from West Bengal who will interpret songs in French. In this land of festivals, we are delighted to bring French culture, music, and artistic traditions to the people of Nagaland, and to deepen our engagement with the region, not only, once again, in culture, but also in education and economy. We look forward to meaningful exchanges and to strengthening the warm ties between France, India, and Nagaland. Last but not least, I would like to thank you again and to congratulate the Chief Minister of Nagaland and the people of Nagaland to show us an illustration of unity and diversity. Thank you very much.
We now give time to His Excellency, Mr. Kevin Kelly, Ambassador of Ireland.
Thank you very much. Honourable Governor, Chief Minister, Ministers, friends, Kuk Nalim. It's a great honour for me to be with you today at this very special event. This is an occasion that resonates far beyond these hills. On behalf of my country, Ireland, I want to say a really warm thank you, and I will say it in my own language, Gurav Mila Mila Machachev Galer. Today, Nagaland shares with the world a festival that is not merely a showcase of culture, but it's an affirmation of identity, of resilience, of creative energy. Hornbill is a celebration of heritage lived with confidence, heritage that is rooted but never static. In Ireland, we also understand this instinctively. We are a people shaped by land, by songs, by music, by memory, and by the unbroken thread of cultural expression. And like Nagaland, in Ireland, we believe that culture is not only what we present, it's what we carry in our hearts. It forms the foundation of our power, of how we connect with each other and how we see ourselves. Dear friends, Ireland and India, and Ireland and Nagaland share a long history. We had to fight for our freedom. We had to emerge from colonial rule with aspirations that inspired each other, Ireland and India. In this shared journey, we learned that the dignity of a nation is deeply connected to how it values all of their people in all of their diversity. Today, Ireland's relationship with India is very forward-looking. It's rooted in friendship. It's expanded through education and trade and tourism, but it's also about people-to-people links. And it is in that spirit that Ireland is so honoured to have been invited this year to be a partner country to this amazing festival. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat tonight because we have an amazing Irish music group that are going to set the place alight. They're called Bowen, and their performance reflects the dynamic traditions of Irish music. Irish music, like Naga music, carries history in its rhythm, in its community, and in its soul. Also, this week, I'm very honoured that part of my delegation is one of Ireland's most famous historians and writers, Jane Allmeyer. She's here to share perspectives from Ireland's experience of conflict, of peace building, and experiences that taught us the value of dialogue, empathy, and identity. But you'll also be delighted to know that we're joined as part of our delegation by one of Ireland's most famous footballers. Mr. Terry Phelan won 42 caps playing for Ireland. He played in the World Cup, and he's here this evening. Football is huge in Nagaland, and we want to explore the partnerships that football can bring to inspire young people. So, before I conclude, I just want to say that Ireland has had our own experience of conflict, of reconciliation, most recently in the north of our island. The path that Ireland took to peace was very long, and it wasn't easy. It required courage and patience and dialogue and a willingness to honor the identity rather than to deny it. Community pride, faith, storytelling, art all played their part in that. So I just say to the young people of Nagaland, your talent, your innovation, and your ambition are so impressive. In representing Ireland, we hope to deepen our partnership with you in all of these areas that I mentioned, tourism, education, and also in sport. So today, I'm so happy to be part of this celebration of culture, but also of possibility, of connections, and of the future. Thank you to Abu Metha and to all of the leaders who invited us to be part of this wonderful occasion. Gura mila mila mahachuv galer, kuch na lim.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now give time to Her Excellency, Mrs. Maya Tesafi, Ambassador of Switzerland.
Honorable Governor of Nagaland and Manipur, Sri Ajay Kumar Bala, Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Naifur Rio, Honorable Minister of Tourism and Higher Education, Sri Temyen Imna Along, distinguished leaders of the government of Nagaland, respected tribal elders, artists, performers, honored guests. It's a true privilege to join you at the Hornbill Festival, one of Asia's most vibrant celebrations of culture, community, and heritage. Thank you very much for honoring Switzerland to be a partner country. This festival is more than an annual gathering. It is a testament to the rich traditions and remarkable diversity of the Naga people. It brings together tribes, families, visitors, and friends from across India and the world. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people." Today we see that spirit alive and thriving in Nagaland. Festivals like Hornbill serve as a bridge between generations, communities, and nations. Switzerland and India share a long-standing partnership grounded in trust, innovation, and people-to-people ties. Events such as this strengthen those bonds, opening doors to new dialogue, friendship, and opportunities. The creativity and skill of Naga artists and performers are very inspiring. From traditional craft to contemporary design and sustainable livelihoods, Nagaland shows how culture can drive both identity and innovation. In this spirit, we look forward to exploring collaboration in areas such as skills development, cultural and educational exchanges, sustainable community-led tourism, and innovation that respects and uplifts indigenous knowledge. This festival also reminds us of the values of diversity and the power of harmony. The unity displayed across tribes and communities here sends a message of peace that resonates far beyond Nagaland. This is my first visit, but certainly not my last. I already look forward to returning and deepening our exchanges. Let me finish with an artist of Nagaland, Navito Vitsu. Culture in its diverse forms shapes our lives. sparking conversations, steering emotions, and addressing important issues. It doesn't just reflect, but actively impacts and enhances our collective experience, fostering social change. I thank you very much, the Government of Nagaland, the organizers, Tribal Council, artists, performers, and volunteers whose dedication brings the extraordinary festival to life each year. And thank you very much again for inviting Switzerland and for your warm hospitality. I wish everyone a joyful, memorable Hornbill Festival. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now give time to Mr. Hans-Jörg Hirt-Nagel, Austrian Trade Commissioner.
Honorable Governor, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister for Tourism, Excellencies on the dais. It's a really great pleasure being here in this Hornbill Festival. You can feel a lot of emotions and a really strong power. And I would like to thank the Chief Minister and his team for this very warm welcome and for inviting Austria being a country partner. Austria, maybe as you know, is an alpine, mountainous country, and it reminds me a lot of Nagaland. I see a lot of similarities, and of course, as Trade Commissioner, I always think about business. So Austria is one of the leading countries in tourism, sustainable tourism, green technologies, and, for example, in niche areas, when I see this mountain bind, protection against landslides. I came here with a business delegation. They belong to the world market leaders in cable cars, roadways, in irrigation systems, in high quality flavors, extractions, especially when I think about this king chilies, would be an interesting project. And we had very fruitful discussion yesterday. And when I see the young people here, there's enormous potential in the area of skill development and also in the startups. And this year, a delegation of Nagaland participated in the most important event in Austria, Startup in the Vienna Hub. And officially, I would like to invite the Chief Minister to bring a business delegation to Austria. It would be a pleasure hosting you. And I wish us all a very nice Hornbill Festival. Enjoy it. Thank you much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Dibhanjan Chakravarti, Director, British Council.
Your Excellency, Sri Ajay Bhallaji, Honorable Governor of Nagaland, Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Neiphui Rioji, Honorable Minister, Temjin Imnaalongji, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors and consuls from various partner countries and business heads on the dais, and to all of you gathered here at this grand inauguration of the 26th Hornbill Festival here in Kisama. Kineka ase Nagaland. I am deeply honored to be here with all of you today on behalf of the British Council, representing the United Kingdom as a partner country at Hornbill, rightly called the Festival of Festivals. First, I would like to express my thanks and convey my greetings to the Honorable Governor, to the Honorable Chief Minister, your leadership team, including Mr. Abu Mehta, and each and every person in Nagaland on behalf of our High Commissioner, Lindy Cameron, our Country Director of British Council India, Ms. Alison Barrett, my colleague, Deputy High Commissioner, Dr. Andrew Fleming, and indeed the international community assembled here today. I would like to thank you for not just opening your doors to all of us, to your beautiful state, but for welcoming us into your hearts. The British Council and the UK's association with the Hornbill Festival is long. In 2015, we supported the participation of Naga performers in Edinburgh Tattoo in Scotland. Before that, a delegation to attend Momentum, a program for festival directors and organizers. And I'm delighted to share with all of you that Mr. Abu Mehta was one of the participants at that edition of Momentum. The UK or its constituent parts have been a partner country with Hornbill several times. Last year, Wales was a partner country at the 25th edition of Hornbill, and we had 2 musicians from Wales perform at this festival. What was even better was that one of those performers, Mari Matthias, collaborated with Naga music icon Seiye, not just here in Kisama, but also in the UK. They performed in festivals in Wales and across England, and then at the iconic Nehru Centre in London. This year, as part of our country partnership, we are presenting the brilliant musician from Scotland, Rumac. He is performing tomorrow. Please come here and experience his unique music. Last year, the Naga Hills came alive with the music from Wales. This year, the valleys and dales of Nagaland will resonate with the dulcet sounds from the lochs and glens of Scotland. The relationship with the UK goes beyond cultural performances and collaborations. We embrace business and trade, education and research, science and tech, and of course, culture and creative economy. Last year, High Commissioner Lindy Cameron and Honorable Chief Minister Rio jointly announced a special cachet of Chevening scholarships for students from Nagaland to study in the UK. Even as I speak today, the first batch of scholarship applications are being assessed across India. At the IDEN Roundtable last evening, we reaffirmed our resolve to strengthen education, skills, research, cultural and creative economy collaborations with Nagaland. And we are here to mark the importance of 2025 as a landmark year for India-UK bilateral relations. 3 really important things happened this year. In summer this year, Prime Ministers of India and the UK signed a comprehensive economic and trade agreement. The Prime Ministers also agreed on a roadmap for the next decade, the India-UK Vision 2025. And the Culture Ministers of UK and India signed a program of cultural cooperation for the next 5 years. Taken together, these 3 agreements open up unprecedented opportunities for India and the UK to work together in business and trade, science and technology, education and culture. By partnering Hornbill, we are turbocharging this relationship that the UK has with a very special part of India here in Nagaland. And also, as this evening shows, as Hornbill celebrates the immense diversity of Nagaland and India, the world comes to Hornbill to celebrate with you all. It feels apt, therefore, to end with a quotation from one of my favorite poets, William Butler Yeats. The world is full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper. Let us then raise a big cheer for Hornbill, where magic truly happens and truly comes to life and helps our senses grow sharper. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Koknalen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Sharmala Ramana, Business Head, MIA by Tanishq.
Good evening, all. The energy doesn't seem to be vibrant. Good evening, all. Honorable Governor, Chief Ministers, Ministers, dignitaries, and my fellow Hornbill enthusiasts. It is my absolute delight and pleasure to be a guest at this magnificent and iconic Hornbill Festival. Our partnership with the Hornbill Festival reflects MIA's commitment to celebrating culture, creativity, and the evolving narrative of the Indian woman. The Hornbill Festival mirrors our ethos of self-expression, pride in our culture, and celebration of life itself. Nagaland, vibrant, distinctive, and deeply rooted in artistic expression, has always inspired us, and with Tanishq's trusted presence in Dimapur, this association strengthens our bond with the region. Thank you again for having us here and for making us part of this iconic festival. Moi Nagaland, Bhal Puasu. I love Nagaland. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
We thank each guest for the words offered to the people of Nagaland and to all festival participants.